So good morning. I'm Crystal Hartman, Program Manager for the Forge Institute. First, I'd like to thank everyone for being here with us today as we celebrate the participants in this inaugural IT Cyber Fundamentals course. We are very grateful for our partnerships with Arkansas DWS and CPI to provide this opportunity to this great group of individuals. And a special thanks to Phil Harris, Devonna Caples, and Monisha West for the continued collaboration with our team and yours to ensure the program kicked off without a hitch. As we spend the next hour together, we're pleased to be able to welcome those who have completed this grueling 7-week program into the cyber community and are excited to celebrate their accomplishments with all of you. Without further ado, I'll hand this over to Lee Watson, founder and CEO of Forge Institute.
Great, thanks, Crystal. Thank you all again for your collaboration in pulling this program off and for carving out time in your schedule today to see the success that many of these folks have accomplished. I think most of you know our team, but you've just heard from Crystal, our program manager, and in a few minutes, Scott Anderson, who joined us early last year, will give you a more detailed overview of the course. For those of you that don't know us, Forge Institute is a nonprofit focused on building cybersecurity capacity in Arkansas. And a big part of that is developing a workforce-ready pipeline of individuals that can enter the public and private sector and support our IT and cyber needs. And this particular course is a key part of that because it develops those foundational skills needed to really start that career. We don't have a virtual clicker, so Crystal, thank you for stepping through the slides. I wanted to highlight just a few recent successes. In the last couple of years, we've trained almost 400 folks in Arkansas and developed an incredible base of customers and partners. And we've expanded our team. We've added 2 researchers through collaborations with the University of Arkansas, Little Rock and Fayetteville. And we've added about 20 instructors to our cadre. Last fall, we announced the first cross-sector threat sharing program, the Emerging Threat Center, and are signing up corporate participation in that program. The MOU with the University of Arkansas was announced this week. We're very excited about that. And for the first research program, which is a collaboration with the National Security Agency, to develop the country's first healthcare cybersecurity curriculum. In addition to that, our team has been training over 250 folks across Arkansas that support the networks in the schools. And it's been an introductory course to cybersecurity and a lot of other really good things going on, including this great partnership with the Division of Workforce Services for this fundamentals class. These are some of the organizations that we're excited to call customers and partners, and thrilled to be adding new logos to this on an ongoing basis. We all have heard folks talk about digital transformation, certainly an initiative, and I think all of our organizations. And this transformation is presenting fantastic new opportunities to build efficiencies and develop scale, but it's also expanding our threat surface area. And the pace of change is going faster than our ability to develop defensive measures or to train the workforce that we need. So it's presenting a really great opportunity for Arkansas to lead the nation in developing a pipeline and other capabilities to focus on cyber defense. The way Forge has started to sort of wrap our heads around it are on these 5 program areas. And I won't go into a lot of details. You can find more information on the website, but the training programs in the academy is key to building that capacity. And for many folks, it all starts with this particular class and getting our feet wet in IT and cyber and moving into the corporate world. So with that, I'd like to introduce my friend and the director of the Arkansas Division of Workforce Services, Dr. Sharice Childers. While Dr. Childers is getting the microphone going there, I will quickly call out some of the coaches and employers that have participated in the program. We have Elise Stroud, who's going to speak a little bit later, Phil Clark from the Arkansas Electric Co-ops, Bill Yoder and Lonnie Emerald with the Arkansas Center for Data Science. Philip Huff is on from UA Little Rock. Kendall Reese, who is the Chief Information Security Officer for Simmons Bank. Dr. Aaron Finzer from UA Little Rock. Matt Bunch from Tyson's. Devin Shirley, the CISO for Blue Cross Blue Shield. Dr. Al Baker from UA Little Rock. One of our instructors, Chris Wright. Laura Anderson, also related to Scott Anderson, who was one of our coaches, along with Sarah Daigle, Adam Holland, Allison Nicholas. Dr. Childers?
Yes, thank you, Lee. I think we're good now. We needed some of your students here to help us get our get set up and have everything ready. So I'll keep my mask on since we're in a room with multiple people, but I do want to check to make sure you can hear me and understand me. Yes? Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lee, and your team for giving us the opportunity to work with you on this project, but along with many others that we've partnered with you to actually focus on specific areas of need within our agency and then also within the state. In an effort to end dependency on government benefits and to promote job readiness, the Division of Workforce Services and the Forge Institute partnered to provide information technology and cybersecurity training for unemployed Arkansans. This training program will increase our participants' employability and increase the supply of skilled, work-ready individuals for our Arkansas companies. And that was one of the reasons that we were able to enter into this terrific opportunity to allow these individuals a chance at this training that many people in Arkansas would love to have the opportunity to have this training. The demand was significant. We are excited about the number of individuals that were interested in this training and also those that have successfully completed the training. This is a real opportunity to provide access to the individuals in our TANF population. But I think it's important to note that the individuals that participated in this training were actually those who were non-traditional. A lot of the individuals that participated, not all of them, are considered non-traditional. We provided them with access and an opportunity to increase their training based on a community and local and state need in non-traditional training, the way that it was provided, in a non-traditional field, and for a non-traditional population. In particular, this training will lead to jobs that will pay more than the average wage. These jobs will increase the opportunity for these individuals, allow them to have greater stability and an opportunity for advancement once they get that entry-level job. So thank you, Lee. Thank you, Forge Institute. Thank you, participants. Those of you that stuck with it and are being honored today, because your road to success, your access to a living wage job has become even greater, and we're excited to provide you with that opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Childers. I'm Scott Anderson. I just wanted to thank everybody for being here today. This is about the students that have accomplished this great task. I'm going to briefly overview the course, but I wanted to say a couple things to the students. I'm just excited for you. as you embark on this journey into IT or cyber. Your future is bright. It's not going anywhere. And I think it's up to the individuals and the folks that have gone through this course to make a difference, both within their community, but also across the state. One of my favorite leaders, John Maxwell, said, "Hey, live to learn, and you'll really learn to live." And I think it's a matter of, hey, in cyber and technology, if you don't have that mindset to continually learn, then you're going to fall behind. It's an ongoing process. But to share a little bit about the course, this foundational training, I tell people it's a fire hose of information. They go over some of the main topics that are listed on this slide, from networking to operating systems, both Windows and Linux, computer science, and all of it has a cybersecurity emphasis. And I think that's what you need to get into the mindset of every IT professional, is think of your day-to-day decisions as it comes to securing your systems. But in addition to the training, next slide, Crystal, if you don't mind. This is a basic outline of how the course was flowed. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, there was instruction in labs. In addition to that, there was coaching sessions Wednesday during lunch. And that was where we brought in a lot of mentors, professionals, and talked about a lot of professional traits that people need to have to be employed, along with some employer roundtables. Our participants, our coaches and employers that participated in that, hats off. I think you provided that valuable information that all of these students or participants in our course needed to hear. And then that was the regular course. I wanted to emphasize we still have some participating in this program. They weren't able to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So our learning management system allows them to do a self-paced program, and then instructors are available to assist with labs or answer questions they may have in the evenings. Slide, Crystal. There's a lot of information on the next slide. This is specific topics on the coaching. The assessment throughout the program, it was in assessments on the lecture, but also the lab, followed by a capstone. So during the coaching sessions, students had to do an elevator pitch and be emphasize who they are, what their goals are, their background, and people need to be able to communicate that, along with the ability to communicate technical information to people on their team, their peers, their leaders. And then the top part of this slide shows the specific topics through the 7 weeks of training. Slide, Crystal. A couple key facts I wanted to throw out in regards to how we did the processing or the selection. There was 3,200 letters that went out. 110 people applied within the first 7 days. We've selected 18 in this first cohort. Like I said, some of them are here today, some of them are in that hybrid. And then I wanted to emphasize that in technology, you don't have to have that typical computer science, engineering background like a lot of people think about working with computers. There's folks in this program, very diverse, from nursing, medical field, construction. We got a postal carrier, a horse trainer, and even a Vietnamese interpreter. So I think just to emphasize that all businesses this day and age are technology businesses. No matter what service or industry or what they build, technology impacts what they do every single day. And if people have that foundational knowledge and bring that to an organization, the more valuable they are to that organization. And then breaking down a couple stats on the assessments, the pre-assessments average is about 38%. Post-assessments, the average was 85%. It's a huge change in just that short little time that these folks were presented the information. And then I mentioned the capstone project. They had to tell us about themselves, but also talk about a technical project. or technical topic, and that was providing a presentation, a summary, and then explaining it to our team in regards to, you know, why that's important, what they've learned and experienced through this. That's something everybody in the technology field needs to be able to do, again, to communicate. So slide, Crystal. At this time, I'm going to hand it back over to Crystal, and we're going to hear from a couple of our students.
Thank you, Scott. So during this next portion, we're going to ask a few participants to just share some of their journey with us. So Jan, if you don't mind going first, that would be great.
Okay, I'm sorry, they just blew the fuse in my building. So I apologize. And I'm hoping that I can get through this without crying. My name is Jan Green, and I have a Bachelor of Science in Business Information Systems from John Brown University that was designed to be the bridge between IT engineering and executive management. I entered the degree program with a lot of computer science and programming experience, and it was this program that opened up my eyes to the project management. And so currently I am planning to eventually get my PMP certification and hopefully my AWS practitioner certification within the next month. Despite having an IT related degree, I haven't utilized it in my federal service career. While I obtained it as a part of a safety net of sorts, it is a field that has always interested me. When I found myself in unfortunate circumstances last year, I knew I would need to update my IT skills to be relevant in the private sector, but I had no idea how to do this or even where to begin. So I felt it was prescient to receive the letter last October from the state's Department of Workforce Services inviting me to apply for this IT Cybersecurity Fundamentals course with Forge Institute. The last 7 weeks have exceeded my expectations of, and quite frankly, some days my brain's capacity to absorb the amount of information and expertise provided. The Forge Institute staff's and instructors' genuine engagement, support, and availability as a continued resource are an added value to me. It has gone beyond the simple description in that October letter by offering weekly job preparation coaching and employer panel sessions. These opportunities for insights and networking have given me the confidence to translate my abilities and successfully transition into my second career. And today, at the culmination of this course, I find myself excited, humbled, grateful, and empowered. I believe this joint endeavor between the state of Arkansas and the Forge Institute will prove to be beneficial to our businesses and citizenry. It is an ideal blueprint for the union of public and private interests that can, once again, make Arkansas the land of opportunity going into the 21st century. To all involved in making today a reality, I sincerely thank you and anticipate my amazing future. Thank you.
Thank you, Jan. Appreciate that. Dominic, if you'd like to share next.
Yes. Good morning. My name is Dominic Moore. When joining the Forge Institute program, my initial purpose and goal was to develop professional connections and to reestablish my confidence in my skills and knowledge and my confidence with employers. After undergoing the Forge program, I've gained much more than what I anticipated. I made valuable connections. I polished my knowledge and skills in gray areas such as the Linux system. I learned new concepts like government laws and acts as they pertain to cybersecurity. And I learned things about myself, such as what I should look for in employer and work culture. I rebuilt my confidence and reshaped my approach towards seeking employment. I learned new avenues to pursue in my passion for IT, such as meetup groups and the Arkansas or Little Rock Tech Fest. And last but not least, I met amazing, unforgettable people. Altogether, my experience with the Forge Institute program has tremendously changed me as a professional and me as a person. Thank you, Forge.
Thank you, Dominic. And last, to conclude the testimonial portion of today, Ms. Joy Smith.
Good afternoon. My name is Joy Smith. I am one of the first students who completed this class at Forge Institute. Throughout my time with Forge, I have been able to gain more knowledge on different career pathways, software platforms, and connected with CEOs from different organizations. I would recommend to people who want to further their interest in technology to start by taking a class with Forge. My thanks goes to my peers and the staff at Forge Institute. They extended themselves to ask questions, provide resources, and detailed feedback even after hours or on days that class was not in session. They all took time to make sure to do everything in their power and go beyond what was required to make sure that I have the knowledge and confidence to get to a job that they helped me open my mind to finding the next step in my career. Thank you.
Thank you, Joy. Thank you. Thank you all so much for sharing. I would like to introduce and thanks again, Phil Harris, who is the Assistant Director of the TANF program for the Arkansas Division of Workforce Services, to say a few things.
Thank you, Crystal. Thanks everybody for being here today. I just want to ditto what Dr. Childers has already said, but I also want to say congratulations to the participants and their successful completion of this exciting training program. We're grateful for the partnership with Forge Institute. Let me also acknowledge some very key individuals that played a big part in this. Monisa West at Career Pathways Initiative. We did something that we've never done before here with this training. And without Career Pathways involvement, we may not have pulled this off. So we really appreciate the participation from the two-year colleges, the Career Pathways directors. They helped us out a great deal here. I see Lonnie Embert on the call. Appreciate you, Lonnie, for your leadership and your guidance and support. So again, thank you, Forge, for the partnership. We look forward to continuing to work with you. There are many more participants and many more opportunities out there. Thank you for the employers as well. And this is exciting of how we connect individuals with not only solid training, but we connect them with opportunities to actually become employable and sustainable employment. So this is really exciting. We're grateful for the opportunity and look forward to continuing to work together to make these things happen.
Well, thank you. Well, I think what everyone has been waiting for, the certificate ceremony part. So it's going to go through that. I think this is where the pomp and stance normally comes in, and and ask everyone to hold their applause until the end. So we'll go through and just recognize all the participants: Anita McDonald, Anthony Johnson, Brandy Cheney, Dominic War, Dan Green, Joy Smith, Kayla Hickman, Samuel Robbins, Ken Pham, Tommy Fortune, and Victoria Chamberlain. Congratulations to all of you for completing this 7-week IT Cyber Fundamentals course. And Lee, I'm going to hand it back over to you.
Awesome. Thanks, Crystal. So one of the exciting things about working with our team and everyone on the call is we made a bunch of changes to the program, and we adapted kind of on the fly. And one of those elements was offering some resume and kind of career pathway workshop. And so Bill and Lonnie, thank you for the relationship with ACDS that helped us out with that. And then we added a bunch of coaching sessions. And so each week we would bring in different coaches from vastly different backgrounds to talk about any number of different professional topics, and really saw some great engagement with the participants on that. One of our coaches who kept coming back is Miss Elise Stroud. Elise is the founder and CEO of Isaac.ai. Elise?
Thanks, Lee. I actually enjoyed coming back over and over again. I got to work on my own introduction, so that was helpful. I wanted to say that the individuals receiving certificates today from the Forge Institute deserve some real recognition for the initiative they demonstrated by both starting and completing this challenging program. The time they've invested demonstrates that they have a strong commitment to hard work and continuous learning. And each of our participants has overcome some tremendous life challenges to be here today. They deserve recognition for committing to do the work to secure a brighter future for both themselves and their families. Now, all of those characteristics will make them valuable employees to fill some of the 1,400 and growing jobs currently open in Arkansas to individuals with cyber skills. You may know that globally there's 1.5 million shortfall between job openings and the number of trained individuals available to fill them in cybersecurity. It's a hot job market in this space with experienced people receiving multiple highly compensated offers. So this is an amazing time to launch a career into this industry. I want to say congratulations to each of you in this program. Your timing could not be better. And it's been my pleasure to be one of your coaches. We wish you the best of luck in stepping forward into a very bright future.
Thank you, Elise. One of the other opportunities that these folks will receive in email next week is they are all going to receive a free account with Smart Resume, which is a verified professional credentialing system and is one of the tools for helping them connect with employers. So be on the lookout, everyone, in your email accounts for that next week. As Scott mentioned earlier, we set up a couple of employer roundtables with just really great access to senior leadership and companies. So that way they could hear firsthand what does the leader in the cyber team think about when they build their team? What are they looking for? What do those skills look like? How do they network? And we should have turned that into a podcast because it was just phenomenal content. We had a lot of great employers participate, but we asked Devin Shirley, the Chief Information Security Officer with Arkansas Blue Cross Blue Shield, to share a few thoughts.
Well, thanks, Lee, for giving me a chance to talk again. And congratulations to all the graduates of this program. We've actually sent 2 of our folks through this program, so I know just how challenging it can be. And, you know, you guys have learned some great skill sets. Like it was already mentioned, there's a huge shortage just nationally, if not globally, with the cybersecurity world. So this is something that many people are looking for. In my position, you know, we're looking to get folks not just with potential, but those who've actually had some experience, if not many years of experience, which is kind of hard given that the industry is somewhat new, relatively changing. We're looking for folks with up-to-date skills, and then just understanding the program that Lee has built out here. And I know Scott's had a huge piece of that as well. Just knowing what curriculum they put y'all through makes y'all very desirable. And y'all have a great skill set to bring to the table. And so, again, just commend everybody on what they're able to accomplish here with the completion of this course and with Lee and Forge Institute and what they put together, because this is a top-notch program with a lot of good things, a lot of good education surrounding it. And I know that it's continuing to grow. And so you'll find as you get into cybersecurity, it's a smaller community. And so we all kind of run in the same circles. I talk with many of the CISOs locally, nationally, and then I see those same names coming up over and over and over again, which is good. That helps everybody from a career perspective. But just to let you know that you're getting in, early on in this particular field set, and you have the chance to take what you've learned and really apply it and really grow well as the industry continues to evolve. As technology is evolving, as threats are evolving, you'll be able to evolve with it, and you're getting to know the right people here within this community that Lee's built, and then be able to apply that just for jobs here in the state of Arkansas. So congratulations to everybody, and again, just keep aiming high, and maybe I'll see you guys around soon before too long.
Awesome, thanks, Devin. And last but not least, I wanted to introduce Dr. Erin Finzer, Associate Vice Chancellor of UA Little Rock.
Good morning and greetings from the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. And congratulations especially to all of you for successfully completing the Forge Institute's Fast Track Certificate Program in IT and Cyber Fundamentals. It's a special honor to be here with you today to celebrate your accomplishment of graduating from this competitive, intensive 7-week course. And I'm enjoying hearing the testimonials and all about this program. As graduates from the Forge Institute, you're taking part, obviously, in breaking ground in workforce development in Central Arkansas. And UA Little Rock is really excited to be a part of that and to see how Forge Institute is helping to transform and grow such a highly skilled cybersecurity workforce in our community. We value your learning from this innovative program. And so on behalf of UA Little Rock, I'm delighted to announce today another opportunity for you as you continue to learn and advance your knowledge and skill sets in cybersecurity. By having completed the Forge Institute's IT Cyber Fundamentals Fast Track Certificate Program, UA Little Rock will award you 3 hours of academic credit towards our new BS, our new Bachelor's of Science in Cybersecurity, which will begin to accept students in fall semester 2021, just a few months. So I think you all received packets with your graduation, and in there you're going to find a letter from our Chancellor, Dr. Christy Drell, that explains how to go about receiving credit for our course Cybersecurity 1310. It's Introduction to Cybersecurity, when you let us know that you have graduated from the Forge Institute's Fundamentals course. This course, Introduction to Cybersecurity, is the first course of our Bachelor's of Science in Cybersecurity. And we hope that you'll take advantage of this academic credit that you've already earned on the way towards obtaining your Bachelor's of Science in Cybersecurity at UA Little Rock. At UA Little Rock, we really specialize in non-traditional and working students like you. And I think that you'll find, it's been stressed today in our program, in your program, that learning throughout your life and continuing to upskill in a field that is constantly evolving is going to be so important. So I hope that you will apply this credit towards your bachelor's and come study with us. And I'm going to drop in the chat a link right now that tells you a little bit more about our program. Again, we are so proud to partner with the Forge Institute in developing really well-trained professionals in a Central Arkansas cybersecurity workforce. And we are very proud of your accomplishments today. So congratulations on earning this very important credential and for earning your first step towards additional credits and degrees in cybersecurity. And we look forward to supporting your continuous learning in this field through this and hopefully future collaborations with the Forge Institute. So congratulations.
Dr. Finzer, Dr. Baker, and Professor Huff, thank you for working with us in a very short timeline over the last few weeks to put this opportunity together. And I think several of the students will love to take you up on that. So thank you. So one last comment for me to the employers that are on the call. All these folks are looking for a job. So if you have any positions, entry-level positions open in IT or cyber, or know anyone in your networks, Crystal's going to share more information on that. But our big metric is employment. So let's all see, and Lonnie and Bill at ACDS, let's all see what we can do to get these folks employed. All right, Crystal, turning it back over to you.
Thank you, Lee. So as Lee mentioned, you know, our biggest goal is to get all these great folks employed. So I have my information on the screen right now. If you are interested in meeting some or all of these great individuals and or would like to see their resume, please feel free to just reach out to me. There's my email address and office line. And I just really want to take the time again just to thank everyone so much for joining us, and to all those involved in the success of this training program. We wish the participants the best in their future endeavors and have enjoyed being a part of this kind of entryway into the journey of cyber. So thank you all again. Congratulations. And we're excited to see what unfolds.